There is hardly 2 days for the much awaited Tokyo Olympics 2020 or Olympics 2021. In spite of the rise of COVID cases around the world, the Japanese government has decided to nicely ignore all the protests and objections of the people and to proceed with the Games festival. Now, a lot of people question the motive of the Japanese government. The government's main medical advisor, Dr. Shigeru Omi, said it's abnormal to hold the Olympics during this pandemic. Many medical journals also criticize the WHO and other health organizations for not taking a clear stand in this issue. According to Reuters, COVID-19 infections are increasing in Japan with 3,200 new infected cases on average each day. And that's 49% of the peak situation which was recorded in January 14th. Till now, there are more than 15,000 deaths due to COVID in the country, and still only 28.5% of the Japan's population are vaccinated. But amidst these issues, the Suga government is moving forward with the Olympics. Maybe because they have much important other aspects to look into. To start with, the host city contract gives the International Olympic Committee the sole authority to cancel the games. If Japan cancels the Olympics, it would have to compensate the IOC. And that's because the Olympic Games are an exclusive property of the International Olympic Committee. Secondly, hosting the Olympics has always been about national pride and prestige. Real Japanese would not subdue their ego or self-esteem by cancelling or postponing the games one more time. Japan first hosted the games in 1964, and now Japan has brought the games back to Asia 13 years after the Beijing Olympics in 2008. Japanese Prime Minister Yoshihide Suga is also in a state of dilemma. If he can conduct the Olympics successfully with proper control of the infections, there is high chance for his re-election to the Liberal Democratic Party presidency, and his prime minister position will be safe. But if he cancels the Olympics or if the infection gets out of his control, surely we'll see a widespread movement to bring this prime minister down. So it's really a matter of concern for him. When it comes to economy, Japan has officially spent around $15.4 billion for the Tokyo Games. Also, the cancellations could cost the IOC around $3 to $4 billion, which they have spent for TV advertisements and broadcasting rights and more. But even though these arguments are important, by placing human life above these arguments, we need to ask this question. Is the Olympics really necessary? Till now, the coronavirus has mutated over 7 times and is still mutating. And this mutation is making the virus more virulent and dangerous. But we are very lucky that these mutated viruses are still confined in particular places or particular areas. For example, first cases of gamma variant were found in US in January 2021, and first Delta variant was found in India in December 2020. So these two are present in 2 different particular areas. No chance of spreading if the countries take strict measures. But if an international game like the Tokyo Olympics is to be conducted in this period, the mingling of the players from different countries will make the spread of different mutations in the world faster. No matter how much strict the officials are or how many doses the players are vaccinated, just 2 days back it was announced that 3 South African players were COVID positive. See, now the South African variant reached Japan. This could also put the Japanese people in risk. All the different variants which were confined earlier in particular countries will now spread to many more other countries through their Olympic players. What's the result? Dangerous mutations spreading worldwide. Tokyo Games is important, but the lives of different people are more important. Even when we wait to cheer for our country in the next 2 days, we need to think this as well, considering the lives of ordinary people around the world. Is the Olympics really necessary?